Hello, and welcome to WorkforceGrowth.com demo. Let me give you a quick overview of our product. Workforce Growth is the most easy to use and yet powerful employee performance management system. Its goal is to make reviews more engaging and less dreadful for the employees and the entire company. Now let me explain to you why Workforce Growth is a great product for your company. First of all, we have created this amazing new one-click process which lets HR instantly create reviews. This same tool allows the HR to manage the entire review process seamlessly, thus reducing their workload and the overall cost. Secondly, we got rid of those boring printout reports and created these amazing new visual interactive reports for the executives and the managers. This helps you review the entire company's performance, not just at the high level, but also at the departmental level, down to the employee level. You can compare one department to the other and also one employee to another employee in a different department. This will give you a better understanding of your overall organization's performance. Finally, employees are the essential element of the entire review process. That's why we created super easy user interfaces so they can do the reviews instantly. We've also created great detailed reports and self-assessment tools so the employees can benefit from the reviews they receive. In return, they will also give more detailed and honest feedback to their peers and manager, thus resulting in an overall growth of the entire company. Now let's go ahead and see the actual demo of our product. After signing up, every company will have their own unique URL so all their employees can easily log in. So let me go ahead and log in. As soon as the user logs in, he will be able to see his personalized dashboard. From the left, the user can access different modules. On the top right corner, the user will be able to see his overall aggregate score. And here in the center, the user will have the access to all his reviews and the reviews he has to do it for his peers or manager. Let's go ahead and do our first review. As you can see, this is a very simple review form. A user can rate each question, and on the left you will see as the ratings are done, the score keeps changing. You can also write a comment for each question, and at the bottom you can give free form text in form of pros, cons, and overall comments. You can save it for later or you can submit it directly. One of the innovative features we have added is the Notes module. Notes module lets you allow to write notes about each user so that during the entire year you can collect your thoughts about a particular person, and when you do a review you can review them. On the top right, if you have notes, you just click on them and it will show you all the notes you have taken about this particular user throughout the year. Taking notes is very simple. You can just go to the Notes module, click Add Note, type the name of the person, give it a message, and give a tone to it and add it. You can also send in notes to notes@workforcegrowth.com and the system will automatically parse it. You can SMS the note to our system or also Twitter it. Now let's go ahead and see how a review looks like for a particular user. You can go down to my reviews section and here you will see each review which is done for this user. Detailed view will give you all the individuals who are part of this review, and by clicking the period it will give you a detailed report of it. Here you can see the overall score in different categories by managers and peers. This is a combined average score of all the peers. At the bottom you will see the comments from your managers and peers. And the interesting thing here is we take out the names so that the identity is hidden. And if a subordinate wants to see a detailed report by his manager, he can also do it. And this will give you a detailed overview of question by question rating by the manager to his subordinate or vice versa. Now let's go ahead and access our analytical tools. But before we do that, every employee has his own profile page based on these reviews. Here you will see the detailed profile information. At the bottom you will see the graphical interface for all the reviews which are done. We have two forms, one are time-based and one are review-based. Time-based will give you how a particular person was reviewed for a particular time, whether it was an annual review, a biannual review, or a quarterly review. You can select it in terms of peers, managers. You can also select the timeline. If you want to see it review-based, you just click a review-based. It will show you all the reviews. Again, you can focus. If you want to see more detail in a tabular format, you can also do it by clicking tabular button, and it will give you all the numeric values. At the bottom, you will have the details of all the reviews at high level and some more information about his educational background, his trainings, and so forth. Now let's go ahead and do an organizational overview. We have an interactive org chart which will give you an access to the entire organization. It's a very interactive tool to give you quick and easy access to your entire team. Now let's go ahead and do some analytics. Analytics is very important for any department or any organization to understand how their team is performing. Here you see, this is the analytical combined view of all the departments. You can focus on one particular department, and again you can select the timeline for it. If you want to get in more detail, you can go to the bar graphs. Here you can sort them by name or by rating. If you like a particular department, you want to have more focus analysis, you click on that particular graph and it will open up with all the users. If you want more detail, let's click ahead. It will tell you graph of each category. And if you also want to see how they are rated by their peers and managers, you click and it will give you a detailed score. You can keep on doing that, and you can also compare it from different individuals within a department and also across a department. You can also do analysis department-wise. And of course, all the individuals who directly report to you can be also easily accessed by My Direct Reports. If you have to do some settings, you can go from the settings sections, and all the notifications can be accessed from the notifications module. And if you have any problem accessing and understanding the system, we have an interactive help. Here you will have access to all the videos and frequently asked questions. And finally, if you want to search anything in the system, the top right corner search will give you access to everything and every content within the system. Now let's go ahead and go to the admin panel and see how reviews are created, how they are managed, and how an HR can effectively use it. You can access the admin panel from the lower left corner and by clicking the Switch to Admin Panel button. Now, setting up a company is a very painful task, but our quick and easy setup visit simplifies this entire process. We visually identify what are the remaining steps to get a company set up and to start with the first successful reviews. Admin can create different roles and assign them different access rights. Here you can also create different departments, assign them different department heads, and create a hierarchy of departments. After that, you can create job titles, and job titles can be assigned to different departments. And finally, you can also access your entire employees list and also your past employees. You can upload their documents, edit their information, delete them, and reset the password. Now let's have our first review. Before starting a review, we need to set up some review policies. These can be set to our review configuration. Here you can set up properties like 360 evaluations are compulsory or not. Before we dive into the actual review, let me give you a visual overview of how reviews are created. First of all, we create a pool of questions. These pool of questions can be used again and again. Then we create a review template. This review template is like a skeleton, and they can be assigned to different job titles so they can be truly automated. After setting up the questions and review templates, we create our first review. A review can have a review period, it can have a type, And here in this review, you will assign different individual employees. And after creating a review, you can get it started, and an automatic notification will be sent out, and the reviews will be done by all the reviewees. Now let me show you how all this is done in our interface. First of all, reviews question give you the access to the pool of all the questions. Here you can edit them, delete them, or add new questions. After that, review templates give you a listing of all the review templates you have. You can edit an existing review template by just deleting existing reviews or adding the questions to it, or you can add a new template just by clicking add new template and selecting the questions as you go along. Now let's create our review. First we select the type. Here we select periodic. What type of periodic? Biannual, annual, quarterly. We select annual. We can select the starting month and the year. Then you select review template. It's a very unique feature where it will let you pick a review template which will be applied to all the employees which are part of this review, or let the system automatically pick it up based on their job titles. Here we pick it up an automatic selection. Then you select the review deadline. Select whether it's a 360-degree or not. After this, our unique interface will give you a very simplified tool to select different employees for different departments in one single go. So let's go ahead and do so. I'll pick a few individuals from here. You can select managers and peers. You will also see icons which will give you an indication that this particular gentleman did not have a review template assigned to it, so his review cannot be automatically created. If you see a cross, it will tell you that this particular employee has already been reviewed in that review time period. Let me go ahead and pick a few others from different technology groups. Finally, if you're done with it, you can go ahead and click preview. This preview will give you a simple interface of seeing what you have just created. Here you have the option of also editing your selection. So I see, well, I don't want to have a review for this particular gentleman. I don't want to have this one as his peer. And after doing this, I can have two options. Either I can create it and automatic mail will be generated for all these individuals, or I can save it as a draft and come back to it, make some additions to it, and then send it out. In this review listing, you will see all the reviews, whether which are in the draft mode or they're in progress. If they're in draft mode, you can go ahead and see their details and edit, add more employees to it, or edit the existing reviews you've created. Or you can also go and see the reviews which are already in progress. Here you will see the details of all the reviews which are in pending state. All the employees whose names are in red means they have not done their reviews. All those who are in black give you an indication that they have already done their reviews. You can add more reviewees to an existing employee's review or delete them also. With all this, this concludes the overview of how the reviews are done and managed effectively. Now, with all this, we have created a very unique process which will completely revolutionize how the reviews are managed. Using the review policies and your past behaviors, the system will automatically create these reviews for you in draft mode, so the HR does not have to go in and do all this what I've showed. Rather, a review will be automatically created, a notification will be sent to the HR, and the HR just has to review them, make some adjustments, and send out the review. This concludes our demo, and I hope you enjoyed our walkthrough. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at info@workforcegrowth.com or call us at 188-800-9863. Thank you.